As you know, one of the big things on the website that I'm trying to create is a lot of not really tension, but a lot of conversation
Yeah.
on who's the best at Central. So many great athletes. So what I want to do is keep it from your perspective of what you know, heard, um, seen as who the best to you. So I want to start off at quarterback. Who's the best quarterback in Central history?
Quarterback, Central history, in my opinion, hands down, got to be Keon Frazier.
Why is that?
I feel like Keon was one of the most elusive, smooth, strong-arm quarterbacks that Central could have had. Put it this way, if Keon would have played for any other team besides Central in the Big D1, say he was in Nap, put him on Ben Davis,
Yeah.
dude would have been unbelievable. You know what I mean? They'd probably put him on Ohio State. I'm just saying from the program that we had, East Chicago Central was never known for having a line. You know what I mean? Your senior year, I think y'all had one of the biggest lines in a few years prior to that. But that year, Keon did have one of the best lines, so you ain't got time to sit in the pocket all day. But for him to be able to sit back there, read the coverage that he was able to read under pressure, and pass that ball, one of my guys got a broke finger to this day. Keon had one of the best arms, in my opinion, and he was the best to ever come from Central, hands down.
Running back.
Running back. Now, from what I heard, Big Ping, Royberson, from what I've seen, I'm gonna say my boy Stunt,
Chris Broder.
Chris Broder, yeah,
Okay.
Chris Broder.
Why is that?
I mean, man, Chris was like a Nathaniel Tomlinson back there. One minute you see him, next minute you don't. That was the first dude I ran behind. I'm running full speed, thinking I'm got him. Dude kicked into another second and third gear, gone. You know what I mean? But I'm definitely not gonna shortchange my boy Dante Smith, man, because you know what I'm saying, he was the running back with me. I ain't gonna shortchange myself neither. I was pretty good. Y'all know that. You know what I mean? I did my thing as a running back out there. So whoever played with me already know what time it was. But as far as solid running backs, you know what I mean, consistently doing their thing, man, Dalton was a monster, man. Dalton was a beast out there. I mean, I tried to tackle him, dude, then knocked my shoulder out of place, man. You know what I mean? So, man, Dalton was a beast. But in my eyes, I put both of them right there, Dalton and Stunt. You know what I mean? But if I had to pick one for the long haul, definitely Chris Broder, because he'd have been more durable.
Fullback.
Fullback, man, you know we never really had no fullbacks, man. You know, Kyle really was a great running back, but he was forced to play fullback in our system. But the greatest fullback we had, you know, Carl Biddy, you know what I mean? That was hands down. Anytime fullback position mentioned, you ain't got to take no second thought about that. That was one of the biggest fullbacks I done seen, you know what I mean, playing football. So you did your thing, man. Big ups to you, man. For real, that was real big.
Thanks, man. Wide receiver.
Wide receiver. Man, I be hearing a lot of different wide receivers out there, man.
It's a huge topic. You know what? The quarterback and quarterback is not really a huge topic because Keon's really hands down one of the best, or probably could be the best.
Yeah.
But the wide receiver position is so
it's so open, but it's so open, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so much controversy on it, though. You know what I mean? But every time I hear stuff, I ain't hearing nobody. You know what I'm saying? Bringing up my guy Eddie Griffiths. You know what I'm saying? One of the most underrated. I'm one of the most underrated, man. Y'all better peep my boy Eddie Griffin out, because dude was doing his thing, and we ain't never had no line. After Keon left, we really didn't have no quarterback. Q did his thing, did his best, but you know, he didn't get the ball to my boy like that. You know what I'm saying? So big ups to Eddie Griffin, man. Y'all better you know what I'm saying, put him in y'all conversation sometime when y'all out here talk about wide receivers. But from what I seen, I was thinking Twan was a good, pretty receiver, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people saying Twan Kennedy, you know what I mean? I say Twan, he was decent, you know what I mean? But in my eyes, you know what I'm saying, Bullard was a ball, you know what I'm saying? He was a dog. He played with me, you know what I'm saying? So Bullard always balled out, man, you know.
So who are you saying is the best wide receiver?
Who I'm saying the best wide receiver, hands down, gonna have to be Antoine Bullard. You know what I mean? Hands down, man. Because dude was the fastest, first of all, wide receiver to come through there. Yep. He was one of the most aggressive wide receivers to come through there. And I just liked his personality. He was a dog. He was a beast. You know what I mean? Sometimes you need that. You can't be no soft wide receiver out there talking about you the best. If you're going to be the best, you got to be a dog. It all comes around. You know what I mean? You got to be able to block. You got to be able to do all that. So as far as the all-around game, hands down, Antoine Bullard.
Now give me one offensive lineman and one D lineman.
Man, one offensive lineman. Let's see. We had a lot of. I'm gonna say my boy from my experience, my guy Big Trutland. Y'all probably don't know Big Trutland.
Matt Trutland?
Yeah, big. Yeah. I don't know. No, he played my. You know Trutland, right?
The older brother.
Yeah. Trutland, man, he was a beast, man.
Okay.
Dude to get down there, man, he'll run half the field with you. So Trutland was doing his thing, man. He probably one of the most underrated, dog.
Yeah, and he was Illinois, you know.
Yeah, Illinois.
Big Ten.
Big ups.
Big Ten football.
Yeah, Big Ten, man. Peep him out. Check him out.
D lineman.
D lineman, beast modes. I'm gonna have to go with my boy Dose. You know what I mean? Hands down.
Adrian Lewis.
A lot of guys be slipping on D-Ski though, man. D did his thing, man. So you know what I mean? No, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to D, you know what I'm saying? D did his thing, man. So y'all, you know what I'm saying, start putting D in y'all conversations too. But hands down, O did his thing, man. Only dude I know that can they can come into the game, didn't even practice for 3 days and just, you know what I'm saying, knock everybody over. You know what I mean? Make everybody just look like, you know what I'm saying, they just came from outside. They ain't never practiced all week. That was, you know what I'm saying? So he was a monster, man. Freak of nature for real.
Linebacker.
I'm gonna have to mention my guy, BF Collins. I'm gonna put him in here too, man. Cause Biff, you know what I'm saying, you was a goon too. They always underestimate you too. 2000. I'm gonna throw him in there. But from when I played, man, once again, Dante Smith was a monster out there. Louis Reedus was a monster out there.
Yeah, Louis Reedus.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats be slipping on Louis Reedus, you know what I mean? But Louis Reedus was a monster out there.
By Willie Lewis.
Prep?
Yeah.
Man, he is the best. Yeah, he was the best, man. He was the best. I'm talking about solid, compact, going out there with Earl Locker. I'm out there, you know what I'm saying, my sophomore year. You out there, everything on the line. You know, you don't know what's finna happen. A big prep come through there and talk about it's finna go down. Man, you ain't scared of nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, my mama, you ain't scared of nothing. You ready to ride. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Prep was a baller. He was a beast, man. And he was a good guy. Straight up. Big ups, Prep.
DB.
Safety?
No, cornerback.
Oh yeah, cornerback. I'm gonna go with my guy Keon Jackson. Keon know what's up, man. You played with me. Me and Keon bumping heads back and forth. You know what I'm saying? That was my guy though. Like I said, him and Dante, they stepped up our senior year, man. Keon was real critical, man. He was real crucial. One of the best fundamental cornerbacks I ever seen to come through Central. Stunt was a great cornerback too, but I gotta give this one to Keon Jackson. Safety. I'm gonna have to put myself in the conversation over safety, man. You know what I'm saying? I came playing safety. My sophomore year, I had like 7, 8 interceptions that year. I think I had like 5 games straight with all of them returned.
Yeah, because I heard about the one against Bichonneau. Well, then you had 2 against Bichonneau.
I had an interception return against Bichonneau, and I had a run when I came in for quarterback.
Gotcha.
For a run on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had one the first game against Portage we played them. You know what I'm saying? My sophomore year, run that boy back. Had the one against Roosevelt. You know what I mean? I could go on and on. You know what I mean? Like I said, my junior year I balled out until I got injured for a minute. And like I said, senior year I balled out. You know what I mean? Took us there. I was the safety that senior year. We went to the sectional championship. You know what I mean? They know what time it was. When I was there, me and my boy was there, we balled out. They know we made an impact. You know so? Because the next year when we went there, it wasn't the same team. Plain and simple. It took the players that we had that year, me and my boys, and a few players that we had under us to make that team happen. It's just one of the players under us. So don't always consider them the best just because they went to college and our players got shortchanged. It took a combination of both. You know what I'm saying? But safeties come, y'all know what's up.
So now you seen Coach Richard's video.
Right.
And you expressed some things to me about the video. What upset you the most about the interview? Well,
what upset me the most, man, is Coach Richards know his boy was a hell of an athlete. He know that. He remember when I used to come out there, freshman year they were trying to get me. Sophomore year when I used to be in class taking the I-Step Plus, y'all knew who y'all had to come get. You know what I mean? So when it came to some of the best players being mentioned. If you go mention best players, just say one name. Don't throw names out here just to throw names out here, then come down to one. So if you gonna throw names out there, you know your boy was a hell of an athlete, hands down. The only reason why my name didn't get mentioned with a lot of cats is because I didn't go to the colleges that some of the other cats went to in the football season. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And so I kind of felt, you know what I mean, Richards did that on purposely to me. That's how I kind of felt. But you know what I mean? It's just like, I mean, ain't no thing with Richards because like I said, man, when it all comes down to, Richards the one that came and got me out of the hood to play football. When nobody else cared, Richards came through. You know what I mean? Richards was like a father to me. You know what I'm saying? Always came to get his boy. You know? And he knew, you know what I'm saying, that I made a transition from my life on the streets and I was totally dedicated to the program. You know what I mean? I just hate that things went down on a sour note with me and Richard. I wish things could have been better. Plain and simple.